Welcome to this video about ArcoLinuxD. The D website is for the ArcoLinuxD ISO, but not only for the ISO, also for the desktops. In here is the knowledge of 33 desktops or tiling window managers, right? So the tiling window managers are here and the desktops are here. The more common desktops are here, and the one that we use as base, as a first contact, the first desktop to learn from if you come from Windows or Linux, we suggest XFCE, because we are, in a way, university. We don't give consultancy, that's something else, that's paid, it's one-on-one, but university is sharing videos online and anybody can watch it for free. That's the idea. You learn and first figure out how does indeed DWM work. Watch all the videos, and then if you still have questions, then you ask. The ArcoLinuxD is interesting, but it's also difficult, right? And it's a reason it's called phase 6. ArcoLinuxD is when you download the most bare ISO. So meaning, if this would be university, that this maybe is first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester. So 2-3 years later, you decide to tackle ArcoLinuxD. And if you know this, then you can tackle the ArcoLinux installation. So this is a small summary of what you can do. You can install your operating system in different ways. You can also start with Arch and move up, make it an ArcoLinux. Of course, it's all the same thing. You can go from ArcoLinux and move down to an ArcoLinux again. It's just picking the right packages, having the right configs. The video we're gonna make now, this has been created. This is the next one. Berry. How do I install Berry with ArcoLinuxD? Now the history is that we've created something bare and base. But yeah, later on we figured out how Calamares works. We created an ArcoLinux tweak tool, and now we have different ways of getting things done. So let's go and use the knowledge and share the knowledge again. What if I wanted to have ArcoLinuxD? I've got an ArcoLinuxD in here. It's UEFI, so I have to tell the system, go boot from the ISO. That's the ISO that you'll get in a week or two. And ArcoLinuxD, 2 lines, Intel AMD, great, but some hardware there chokes on Nouveau, so no Nouveau then. And some have the new NVIDIA card and need this one or this one if Nouveau is best not installed. If anything fails, there you go, save graphics. All the VMware guys and VirtualBox and boxes and QEMU and all that, line 1. And then you boot up in something as a very minimal, broken, it seems, XFCE, and it's not intended to be something, it's just a pass-through. ArcoLinuxD is special in some way. It's a half of a desktop of XFCE that you see a bar and a background, and all the rest is not included. The point is, go through the installation, choose, and voila. So Berry it is. You're welcomed by our welcome app. You can update ArcoLinux mirrors and all that, right? Often I don't include it in the video, but yes, it's there. Base installation is you go and write your own commands. It's a black screen. It's more an ArcoLinux thing, but it still is skipping a lot of typing that is explained in phase 7. How to do an ArcoLinux installation is typing everything, and this is still Calamares doing a lot of work, but you end up in a black screen nevertheless. The advanced installation is where you select things. Calamares will ask, what do you want? And lots of questions, which also requires a little bit of knowledge. What language do you want to have your operating system in? Do you want another kernel? Maybe, right? But there is a kernel, otherwise we wouldn't be booting. So That's okay. Next, this is already on your system, but maybe, right, if the ISO is a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year old, it may pay off to get the latest and newest stuff in. Next, all kind of things, Bluetooth, choose what you want. Do you want this? And then choose what app you want. One of the two. And the sound, you need some sound, choose the sound. Previous video I had Pulse Audio, I'll select Pipewire. Now remember, with tiling window managers, it pays off actually to use Pulse Audio, because all the bindings, the key bindings and all that are built like that. These are different ways of sound. So Arch Wiki, Pulse Audio, Arch Wiki, Pipewire, study. And then you see that, well, there are differences, other packages. But it means also other commands, and in tiling window managers it matters. We do have to do anything, everything. That's the tiling window manager. You have to think about everything. Plasma, engineers have thought for you, and it will just work. So that's the difference. So hence the choice, Pulse Audio. Of course, we need to be greeted with something. So hello, who are you? And then it's gonna say, and that's SEDM. That's what we use by default. Now maybe you don't like all the themes, so if you want to go minimal, then this is the default selection, not that one. Simplicity. Next. And then yeah, choices 33. So congrats, ArcoLinux. In 5 years' time we have visited and developed 33 of these choices. And the one we're doing now is Berry. Have a look. We want to have Alacrity, ArcoLinux Berry, Git, config, how it looks, but do we install the SATI Arc? Yeah, probably not, right? Oh yes, I don't know. So these things are the choices, the pieces, the Lego blocks that we choose to install to be able to log out, to have a polybar, Rofi to work, the Bash RC, ZSH RC, stuff like that. Tweak tool is there, volume icon is there, wallpapers, a lot of things, and of course Berry, right? Configuration, application, the menu, wallpapers, polybar is there, how to say, who are you, Polkit GNOME, so Ctrl-Alt-E launches the ArcoLinux Tweak tool, pop up, that's him. Sonar, and so on, right? Choices. You see something you don't like, it's just a matter of saying, no, not that one. Next. And then you just scroll through, don't forget to scroll through, let's make this bigger because things become, well, sometimes you have an enormous selection, like in the fonts we go down here, but audio video is the one that is really big. There's a lot of software out there that provides beautiful, well, music and beautiful video. You choose what you like. Browsers, downloaders, cloud software, mail clients, it's all there. This is just select and you can decide what you need. We'll decide on Real Metal to have all that. So this is our tools to work, engineer, to develop. And then we choose the zone, that's all correct, and then Belgium is also correct, and next, and then we erase. Either you get choices or you don't get choices of your from your distro, because you can set all that. Calamares lets you restrict the freedom if you want that. And then next, install, and we're off, right? I'll make two options in one video like I've done for the previous desktop worm. That is, this is the click, 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 click video, and later we'll do the bass in the same video. And let's now pause. So, let's have a look. Restart now. Hi Barry. I'm Eric. So that's Barry. How to start, quit. We've got Polybar up here. We've got some workspaces. What else do we have? We have a Super T, check. Super Q, check. So Control Alt Enter, check. Super Shift Q, not working. Super Q, working. Super Shift D is there. Cool. Super X. And then I'm happy, right? In a tiling window manager, this is what I need. And well, everything is there. The sound is there. Not that we can test it, I believe. Control Alt U. We all have all dummy output and all that. So, but that's for real metal for you to test it. But it would show up here if things would be not there. Often it just blinks there, and you know that you forgot to install an audio server, pulse audio pipe wire. So there you go. This is the click, click, click thing, right? And then you do Control right, Control R, and I boot up again with the ISO, and I do everything with scripts, which is much harder. But intentionally, 5 years ago, that's why we created ArcoLinuxD. So you don't have a desktop, so you don't have a display manager, you don't have applications. Well, it's always don't. I mean, we do have like 9 or 10 ArcoLinux packages, and that's it. And they're all there just for the fun, wallpapers, settings of screen, of NeoFetch and stuff like that, Alacrity. Base installation, that's what we're talking about. Super simple, default Linux installation. Buttons you know from other distros. What language, where do you live, what keyboard. Erase the disk. Next. Who are you? What's gonna be your password? And then next. Alright, and then it's up to you. Later on, you end up in a black screen, and then, yeah, you need to read texts in the ArcoLinuxD website. What now? Let's pause the video. And then it's time to do some work. So the base installation is black. Black is beautiful. But it needs knowledge, care, brains with a Z. So, who are you? That's been taken care of. There's a user, there's a NeoFetch, and if you want to have a look at the ArcoLinux stuff that was still on here, is just Alacrity, because I don't like the settings the default one has. Welcome app, yeah. Grub theme, nice look to boot up. Keyring, need to sign the packages. Mirror list, where are the packages? NeoFetch, that's the thing up there in blue. Paru, don't like the default settings of Paru, it's better this way. SDM simplicity, greeted with a nice theme. Services if needed, at this point in time it's empty. And wallpapers. So all of this can basically go, if you delete everything, you have an arch. You just need to delete the pacman.conf ArcoLinux repos, and that will be fine. That will be that, right? Now, the topic of the video is install Berry. So sudo pacman -s SDM would be a thing, right? And then go install it, and then activate it with sudo systemctl, sudo systemctl enable, and yeah, of course that works, right? But why not do all this typing in a file and make it executable and then run it? So git clone https github.com/ArcoLinuxD, sorry, yeah, correct. And every single time you install something, you improve the script. And that's how scripts grow over years. And that's how i3 went from Ubuntu to Linux Mint and to Solus and to Antergos and all that. And the Mint, the config for i3, right, just moved along with me. Because i3 is i3, whatever distro that's behind it. Okay, so ArcoBerry is the one we're gonna tackle, and we got something cd ArcoBerry ls. What's there? Number 100. So you start with the smallest number and you go up, and you see SDM will be installed. What's in the text? Sudo pacman -s szm, no confirm, and needed. And that's it. But why should I go type all that again and again once I know what I need? Run the script. So basically we're choosing from a big pile of Lego blocks the pieces we want. So sudo reboot is always fun after 100, so there's a lot more to do. You can do it in one go and launch everything. It's always interesting to see what do we get already with the 100. So SZM is there, it's enabled, and this is the theme. And this is Berry. Berry is saying, hey, the script for polybar for the pulse audio volume is not working because the pulse audio command is not found. And we stop this, we stop that, and we can have a look around. Do we have super enter? Yes. Super shift enter? Yes. Super shift D. The D menu? Fine. Can we do super X logout? Yes, we can. So those are the most important things, bindings, key bindings, you need to have to make things work further. So once you go graphic, you can stay graphic and go in here and say, okay, let's open a terminal in here, and then this thing there, that's the sound. So 120. Go grab pulse audio. This is the choice by default that we use and still use. And then the ArcoLinux tweak tool is a button. Switch between pulse audio pipe wire or back to pulse. It's a choice, as long as the music is beautiful. Yeah, all's good. And you just keep on going. Maybe, well, 110, what is that? Sublime text for one thing. So if you want to read, let's wait for it to install. And then, once installed, open with Sublime Text. What's in here? I installed Firefox, Flameshot, Melt, and so on and so on. No, I don't want that. Okay, delete. No, I don't want that. Delete. Save your files on your GitHub and type git clone https github.com/your name of the GitHub project. Et voila. Keep your changes between installations, and every single time my ArcoLinux Nemesis grows and becomes better and better. All right, I think we're out. If you don't want to see this here, maybe let's do an SR, sudo reboot, just to show that if the command is there, polybar is nice. But there's still a lot of things to do. It's up to you to see. Well, there he is, 100%. I thought, why is there no number? Yeah, I mean, icons, themes, wallpapers, it's still up to you to see what you want to have, what you want to do. Because this is probably not the look you want. Maybe you like this look, but this is the default one, right? So now you investigate, be Sherlock Holmes, and go and look, why is it doing this? All right, cheers.